Let's fucking go.
Let's go. Yeah. So I'm banished.
Banished to the Shadow Realm.
Jacob's like,
It's kind of nice.
He's just like, I don't have to deal with Aaron or Jacob or...
It's like, no, put me back. Try this
like,
now. Oh, fuck, that's too intense.
but Jacob's going on like, I must help my friends. I must break from this place. Fathom's probably fighting with his life over there too. And Fathom's like, this is nice.
Oh, this is nice. I wish I could go here a little more often.
Christ, are we recording right now?
Yeah, we've been doing so for about a minute.
So I played like 3 seconds of Clash Defiant by Kevin MacLeod. Give me a second.
Okay.
Alright, here goes. That was his turn. Jacob, you're still in the incapacitated demi-plane of banishment.
And you don't have another character to play as.
This is another reason why you should bring along NPC's Gate, Tim, rather.
Yep. Let's do it. Yep.
Okay, she slapped the armor. It clangs. She gets very angry and slap again.
She gets very angry and slap again.
Aaron.
Alright, well, first things first, there's no sense keeping this firewall up, so I lit a dispel.
Okay.
This fucker, this gigantic meaner, he dares do that to my friends. I must unleash the fury of 1,000 suns on him. Except not as suns, because if I use the sun boot, then that might cause Fathom to come back, and also I might hit my allies. No,
Jesus.
Instead, the fury of 1,000 suns is in the form of a spell that I'm casting at 5th level. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, so that's an additional so much? Oh god, this is the best thing. Naga, you're just getting daggers appearing all up in your space. I rolled a lot of 1s in that.
Wow.
Okay, fuck. I rolled a 1 on the concentration keeping. They've already blipped back into existence.
Daggers. Look at all these daggers.
Here again.
Fathom, you see a bunch of daggers swirling in the same space as the Naga, and you just instantly know who's responsible.
Aaron!
Ah, my god, knives! Nefarious spellcaster and your knife magic!
Aaron just sticks her tongue out at him, and then moves over here.
Quit blepping me!
Meanwhile, Bubbles is going to continue her sneak.
Okay.
She's gonna be like, sloop over here.
Okay.
And actually she's gonna sloop over here. Sneak attack.
Yes.
On that thingy.
She has snack attack.
Does a snack attack.
Nom nom.
And snacks.
Somehow manages to move out of the way.
How dare it.
This thing is just barely surviving. It's got like barely any health. Oh my god. Just one of those scenarios where that happens. That thing's turn.
And I was gonna say she uses the hide.
Okay.
The disengagey bonus action thing. Go to try the hide, like disengage to move here.
Action.
Like yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Move like there.
Sounds
Actually,
good.
wait, she doesn't need to disengage because when she attacks something, she's no longer provokes opportunity attacks from it.
Oh yeah, is that from
So
mobile?
She just fucking dashes over here. Swoop.
Oh my god.
Stab.
Is that if she hits?
That's if she attacks. No, it doesn't matter whether or not you hit.
When you make a melee attack
awesome.
against the creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks from that creature for the rest of the turn, whether you hit or not.
That's awesome.
Jacob has a very intimate knowledge of mobile. In
Yep.
his last fight. Okay. The animated armor attempts to does a slap, but is parried. The Medusa is going to attempt to hit this neck. Missing both times, their arrow flies through the air.
Please don't hit me.
They do not. Don't worry.
Go.
Fetham, you were in a harmless demi-plane for a bit.
I'm back here. Again. Damn it! You know what? For not keeping me there, I'm gonna shoot the hell out of you.
I'm gonna use my last 2 arrows on this guy.
I don't see how that was my fault.
You lost concentration. You know you did.
This is a weird thing to be mad at me about.
Take this. And that.
Ow! Moves away out of the second attack. Christ.
Alright, I'm out of arrows. So what I do is I move closer.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. So what it's going to do, it's going to cast another spell at 5th level this time.
Oh. I'm not as concerned for some reason.
Well, let's see. Well, it's fine.
Oh Lord, please no. Please don't banish me again.
That'd be funny.
I thought Banish... Is Banish only a 6th level spell?
Banish is a 4th level that he cast at 6th.
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 Fuck, where am I? I'm getting confused. How
5th
dare you
level
do this to
spell.
me? Okay. Well, I can't roll it. Hold on a second. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
Yeah, just 5. Okay, sure. I'll just roll it here. 5d plus 4.
What?
I'm sorry,
That's
how
a
much?
couple of 8s, a 7, a 5, a 4. What the fuck?
It casts Cure Wounds on itself.
Oh.
Okay. Whew.
You die from 36 points of damage.
Well, I would be brought down below half my health at that point.
Yes, you would.
But that
And
would be
that-
half my health.
Heck. Jacob.
So Jacob is getting a little bit irritated, to say the least. And his sword glows ever brighter. Because that's what his... Oh wait, he reaches down and picks up his sword first.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
It glows ever brighter as he moves up.
We forgot someone.
Who did we forget? Don't say that and then tell... Oh, right, Julibri.
Okay, sorry about that. Sure, go ahead with Julibri.
No. Tim's doing his thing. After Tim.
Okay.
Sure.
He moves forward and he's going to try and... What would picking up the weapon be like a half move or would it be like a full move?
I'd say it's going to cost 10 feet of your movement.
Okay, so 1... And so he's going to move up a little bit and he's going to slash at the armor with his glowing even more sword.
Okay. Super glow sword.
And
cleave it directly in half. Both bits fall onto the ground with a loud clank.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and as he continues to move forward, he's charging the Naga. Yep, and that's all he can do.
Okay.
Alright.
Speaking of charge.
Julibri.
Oh, you go ahead. Yeah, Julibri, fuck. Here we go.
Gonna fire off 2 more of Melf's meteors at the Naga.
Okay.
Cast spell 1, cast spell 2. So that's a 9 and a 9 if you can not make the dex save.
Okay, makes one of them at least.
So one lands right there, the other lands right there.
6, 7. Okay. He gets decked with both of those.
So he gets half damage then.
With one of them, yes.
Yeah. Which is 4 damage, right? Because it rounds down.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 plus 9 is 13.
13. I got it in.
And with that, she's also going to move.
That's a good idea.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yo!
Okay. Snake Lady just rushes up to Naga then. And
Let him have it.
bap. It hits. Bap. That does not hit. And she clanks.
Speaking of, did he end his turn in sword space?
Shit. Well, he's going to be taking damage soon, I guess.
All right, time to roll fucking 10d4 slashing damage.
Christ.
Entirely too much slashing damage.
He somehow forgot about the knives around him. Ouch. Alright, speaking of which, Aaron,
Yeah.
your turn.
I poke around the corner of this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and let me just... As a level 4 spell. And this is... Spell creates 1 more dart, so that's 3. So it's so much. And so much.
So much?
I'm updating macros when I roll them so that I can do magic missile.
Oh boy.
Look! Jesus. This
Is it-
this snake
is it still up?
this snack is having the worst fucking day.
Is it still up?
It is up.
Bubbles time.
Oh shit.
This isn't technically a sneak attack, but it is advantage.
So that's still sneak attack.
It's not a sneak attack, but she does have advantage.
Which means it's sneak attack.
Ah, fuck. Well, it had help.
Slash. Is it dead? Ish. Alright.
Jacob's like,
Does steal its teeth.
it's like as
Oh my
as
God.
it gets stabbed, Jacob's like, and accidentally charges past it.
You know what? Let's just take the whole thing.
And
Take a whole
It's-
snake.
it's-
Doesn't it
point-
come back to life?
Does the
it's
body come back to life, or does it get reborn somewhere? I don't know.
Jacob accidentally.
Hey, Amethyst, do you know how Naga Rebirth works?
Ooh, speaking of which, give me a second.
As Jacob charges past, his sword was glowing with a massive amount of fury. He accidentally hits the wall and it explodes.
Christ.
Okay.
For the record, he was going to do a level 3 spell slot, Divine Smite with Branding Smite.
Christ.
Bubbles stole the kill. I can't believe. But yeah,
Yes, she did. It kills.
I'm grabbing them fangs so that I can get ready to make me a sword.
All right, I'm glad you remembered her name because I forgot it. So Amethyst says they usually come back in 1 to 6 days.
But like, do you know how? Like, does it just sit back up after it's laying there, or?
I don't know. I haven't seen it in person. Just know what happens.
Do we happen to know anyone that might know?
Actually, would any of us have any idea, like, what? Not if there's a knowledge check of some kind?
Roll the Arcana.
Yeah, I'll try and check. I'll check my Arcana. By the way, Gate, do you consent with the idea that he accidentally explodes the wall behind them?
Sure. Roll me your attack that you would have done and see how much damage you do to the wall.
All right.
So the Naga usually revives with all of its stuff back together, like completely intact.
Just in the position where it died, or like if we move the body,
damage.
it revives there?
I think it moves with its body, or else people wouldn't be able to grab its corpse and turn it into a zombie to prevent it from reviving.
Okay.
Okay, so there's just a fucking hole in the wall. Congratulations, Jacob.
Okay,
Jacob's
Let's drag it to the... let's grab whatever we want from this thing and drag it away. And
So
Jacob's
I'll
like-
take its fangs, some of its horns, some of its scales. Because
Guys, I made us a way out.
Oh, you did, but we do still need to get all the kobolds.
well, yeah, there's also that, but isn't the ship on the other side of the building?
I mean, we just have to walk.
Yeah. So whilst you're digging away at the teeth, the trade bag appears and plops down on its corpse.
in front of who?
All of you, I guess?
Bubbles like pokes the trade bag, looks at the Naga, looks at the trade bag, looks at the Naga.
Oh my
Why
god.
don't I just shove it in here?
You know what? You could do that. You could totally do that.
Let's take everything that we want to from it first.
Okay, we like skin the Naga for parts, I guess. Everyone takes what they want from it, and then we put the Naga in the trade bag.
Okay.
So I guess it's a skeletal Naga at this point.
So yeah, you just tear it to fucking shreds, and then you put the skeleton into the trade bag. And what comes out is this strangely shaped crossbow, but without the bow parts. It's like this metallic, this metallic shape. There's this trigger thing, and crossbows nearly have, but it's like this pipe.
Yoink.
You're
Jacob's
taking
like,
it?
I'm taking it.
Huh, I wonder what that thing is.
Huh. Hey, Feathem. How do you load it?
Is this an investigation, or what do I gotta do?
Huh.
I'd say insight, just to figure out what the fuck, just have a vague inclination about the mechanics of it.
An insight. Okay.
Well, it looks like a crossbow.
So
a 7.
you have no idea how to load it, but you figure it probably fires the same way as a crossbow normally does.
Just don't shoot it too much if we don't know what ammo it uses.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm gonna be doing some experiments with it.
I mean, maybe we should just fire off a shot just to see how it works.
It works like a crossbow. It has a trigger. You point at thing and you shoot. That's how crossbows work.
Well, yeah, but like it doesn't seem like a normal crossbow. Like it looks more
I guess.
like I mean, there's no bowstring.
So I walk out the hole in the wall and I start walking around the castle, so I don't have to deal with the fallen ceiling.
Jacob goes over and is like, "By the way, there's chests down here."
Oh yeah, there are. Hey,
And-
you guys want to check these chests?
Then I come back after hearing there's chests down there.
Okay.
Loot?
Oh, loot, whoops. All right, so
I guess we're each going to a chest.
I'm going to these chests over here.
yeah, sure, let's just place everyone in front of a chest real quick.
There we go.
Perfect.
I'm checking
So I
for
actually,
traps.
Sure, go ahead. Roll me an investigation.
Investigation.
They're fine. So you open up all these chests, and I actually rolled for this.
Oh, joy. Rolled for what?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so over here, you'll see all this garbage.
It's way over here. Okay.
1 + 1 arrow, a 2nd level spell scroll, 6 potions of healing, potion of Hildrant strength, 2 1st level spell scrolls, Hex and Disguise Self, a potion of animal friendship, potion of water breathing, 12 1,000 gold point diamonds, 20,000 gold points, gold pieces, and 1,300 platinum.
So that was in all 6 of these chests.
Yes.
Before anything else, I'm giving the scroll of disguise self to the Medusa.
Okay.
Jacob's taking the diamonds. Actually, he's like, I can use these.
For what?
If one of us, okay, so get this. I learned this. I think I figured this out recently based on some older incantations.
Oh,
if one of us, if someone has died really recently, I can revive them with one of these diamonds.
So you're going to use one of those very expensive diamonds on if chances.
Well, I mean, if you die, if you or Aaron dies, then, I can bring you back if I get to you in time. So
What if you die?
Then you can sell the diamonds.
Dibs on the diamonds if he dies.
Okay.
Right.
So you've just gained an ally.
20,000
Vivi.
pieces. And we're splitting this amongst the 3 of us, right? Or are we also giving it to all the other allies?
Phoebe.
Let's divvy up the gold evenly and also give some to Amethyst because she's our friend too.
Oh my god.
So 7 ways of splitting? How many ways of splitting the gold?
I mean, you have some of your allies in the ship. Do you want to split it that many ways too?
That's what I'm wondering. Niv, Tim?
Personally, what I would say is let's split the gold like the ways of everyone who was in the dungeon with us, and then the good platinum we split between the 3 of us.
All right.
So the gold goes to our allies and the platinum goes to us?
Yes.
Oh, so we're not even going to be splitting the gold between us as well.
Or what we could do is split the gold, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 ways? 5 ways, actually. So 5 ways for the gold. We get one of the 5ths and split that amongst ourselves.
Wait,
and
why?
then we keep the platinum.
Why 5? Oh, because VV's not being counted in
No, VV is being counted. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 for the players. So, 1 for Bubbles, 1 for Vivi, 1 for Julibri, 1 for Amethyst, then 1 for the players, which we split 3 ways.
And then we split the platinum
And
3
then
ways,
we split the platinum 3 ways.
So we divide by 5, and that 5 we divide by... and then one of those 5 we divide by 3?
Yes.
If that makes sense? Or is agreeable?
Why?
I'm okay
why
with
not
it.
Just... Okay. Divide by 5...
I'm very confused. But as long as you guys are keeping track of it.
That's basically 4,000 gold pieces to all of our allies. That are here,
I suppose.
That are here. And then we divide one of those 4,000s by 3. That's...
Or we divide it by 4 and give the last bit to Shadowless.
Okay.
Shadowless and Robin, I guess, then again, because there's the 2 of them. So then we'd each get 1,000 gold, and then they would each get 500.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Okay.
I'm good with that.
Because I don't feel right not giving them anything just because they didn't come with, because they were technically guarding the ship and all that.
Gold pieces. 4,000.
And then we get...
Allies.
Then we get 1,000 there, and how do you divide 1,300 by 3?
1,000.
It's 433.
Plus, I guess, 0.33, so like
Wait.
1,300 minus
1,300
433 minus 433 minus
So there's one
433.
platinum left over.
Yeah, there's one platinum piece left.
We give that to the kobolds.
There you go. All the shit ton of kobolds gets a whole 1 platinum between them. Hold on, let me count. 1, 2,
Which
3,
is
4,
10 gold.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 kobolds.
Okay, so what I'll do instead is
Just turn it into copper.
I will give them out of my own budget, say 2 gold pieces each.
Jesus.
Or maybe more. I'm trying to figure out how much is a lot in this setting, you know?
Gold is able to buy a shit ton of food, I think.
Yeah, so I'll give them, let's see.
Well, yeah, 1 plat is 10 gold. That can buy a lot of food.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do with the Medusa and the whole fucking swarm of kobolds?
Have them be part of
So,
the crew, I guess.
We need people like, okay, here's the thing. Here's the logic. With the kobolds, we could use them as like general deckhands.
Jesus.
Like they can help us man the ship.
About that.
The initial 2 deckhands that were with Jewelry since the beginning might like that.
And with the Medusa lady,
the one that's left.
I mean,
Wait,
of course.
One died?
Yes.
The Kraken got him, I think.
Slapped right into the sea.
And the Medusa, I mean, of course, keeping in mind, we're also doing this as free will things. Like the kobolds are free to come along if they want.
Yeah.
Not that they really have much where else to go, but
They can stay in the other villages if they want. Like, they can stay with the Yanti people and all that.
And then
Didn't we also have Medusa wanting to come with us to look around the world or something? No,
possibly find a cure for her curse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with this. In fact, the kobolds are pretty ecstatic about the whole airship thing. Like, they just pile in.
The knight is just like, well, what do you know? There is actually a flying ship. It looks like a cat, but there is one. I'm gonna put the potion of water breathing in the bag of holding, so that if one of our allies who cannot breathe underwater decides to come along with us to the Water Kingdom, they can use that.
Okay.
At the very least, it can be a temporary thing if they do not have access to borrow one of the caps of water breathing for, like, long enough that they can,
Right.
Animal friendship. Does anyone want to claim that?
What?
Animal friendship.
I actually, me, I would like to claim that.
I think it's actually pretty amusing, the thought of a whole crew composed mostly of kobolds.
Oh god, Harbrand Vanderbilt is going to throw a fit.
Fucking bit.
Anyone want the Hex Scroll?
The Hex Scroll, which is a disguised self.
No, I gave the disguised self to the Medusa. But we have 2 scrolls, and one is Hex and one is disguised self.
Amethyst. Just trying to spell names here. Potion of animal friendship.
Bubbles is going to go ahead and claim Mirror Image, because she thinks that'll be useful for sneak attacking.
It's pretty good.
Jacob. Potion of water breathing. Jacob, do you want to claim that?
So also, congratulations. You have Naga teeth and suppose a shit ton of Naga flesh you have too as well.
Yeah.
I don't
A
really
bunch of
need
Naga
anything
ingredients,
else,
really.
I don't really need anything else, yeah. But
so I just need to get me a live wasp, a kiss, and a nail, which I guess could theoretically be done off screen.
Yes. Well, yeah, the live wasp might just require a survival check to find wasps.
Should I just roll that now?
Sure.
Alrighty.
So there's only 1 + 1 arrow in here.
And
one.
Shit.
Jacob's going to go ahead and look around and see if he can find a letter that has the words "return to sender" on it.
In the treasure for a letter to return to sender?
Not in the treasure, but like he's going to ask the kobolds, like, do any of you happen to have this?
I mean, it's also assumedly we'll be getting some of this shit off screen because having an entire session dedicated to finding some fucking mail.
If you really want to.
You know. Anyway, is that enough to find a wasp that I can capture?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And
so yeah, I've got all the shit that I need to make a sword and a fuck ton of gold that I can use to do it, I guess.
Alright, I need to find those recipes since we still got about 30 minutes left.
And Jacob's also going to be all like, okay, so I'm going to need help on one thing here because my recipe here is a very difficult thing.
It's not like any of you has anything in your class toolkit to find any celestial beans or anything.
Stares at Nace.
Celestial beans.
Beans.
Wait, to find celestial beings? Yeah, I can find celestial beings, but I've got to fish for a little bit.
I also can as well.
Arin can find fish. It's literally one of her goddamn abilities that she gets from being an Outlander. She can find food freaking anywhere.
Okay, fine.
She can just go and get fish that way.
Why do we need celestial beings?
I need to find a Deva.
And a unicorn.
Also, when we go to the shop, there are 3 things I want to ask.
Okay.
First being, do they know how to lift the curse on a Medusa? Like, specifically make it so the Medusa is not a Medusa anymore, you know?
Yeah, okay.
So, I guess you guys are moving to the shop, then?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and move to the shop. Yep.
Okay.
Because we're going to want to drop off some of the stuff, too.
Yeah, I could just drop off all the shit for the rapier, so... Because, I caught a wasp, and then the other things are literally just random shit I can either buy at a store or fucking literally get a piece of paper and smooch it.
Exactly.
Oh, you can have me do it. I mean, sorry.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Overly sensitive Jacob.
What? No.
I'm gonna, drop off that stuff. Hey, I got things!
Hey!
Oh! Good shit!
We got some stuff things. And, what's this?
But yeah, Arin drops off the stuff for her rapier and also does herself a payment of the amount of gold, which is 2,500.
Let me take a look. Where's that shop? There it is! Alright, so what rarity did I say it was?
CR9. Yeah, it's rare. So,
okay.
Yeah, 2,500.
Yeah, you got enough for that. So in about 5 work weeks, which is 25... After 25 days passed from the current days passed, which is 60, so when it hits 85 days past, the rapier will be ready.
Awesome.
I would also like to...
Also, do we have all the shit we need for the crap of water breathing? We could just have said that same time we went shopping for the nail, we got the cap for them. And Arin would have got the fish gills, so we can also probably drop those off.
The exotic item is the one that matters. The rest can be collected off screen.
Yeah.
Except in the Sunblade's case, in which case there's 2 exotic items.
So, with Jacob's Shield of Returning, his is an uncommon over there. And I'm assuming, if I can get, the mail and the boomerang, I should be good, right?
And we still can't get the superior sending stone in terms of money cost.
I just need... So, would a boomerang just be something I could buy in store?
Yes, no problem.
So, like, Jacob just goes around and asks if someone has mail that says return to sender that he can use.
Okay, so that takes a bit.
Okay, so what was the other things you wanted to ask them, Niv? You said there was 3 things.
Okay. First thing was the night hag. Not night hag, goddammit, I was just looking at the recipe list. The first thing is the Medusa curse, if they know how to lift that.
Wow, that's a hefty one. Shit. Well, it usually involves finding the original demon or devil who did that in the first place and trying to get them to uncurse them. They're kind of bastards about it, and they don't usually like uncursing people who've done that.
Aaron just nods like sagely, now determined to figure out what demon exactly cursed their new friend and just beat the shit out of them until they agree to lift it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then, second question. Do you have like a safe place I can uncap this? Because I don't want to break your shop.
Uncap what?
I have a sun in a boot here. She shows the sun boot, but like doesn't uncork it. I want to be able to safely handle it, but anytime I uncap it, it just like releases a beam of sun.
Also, there's the matter of we would like another container for this thing outside of this indestructible boot.
Yeah, that's...
Because we're trying to destroy this indestructible boot.
Yeah, that was the third question. We need to know how to destroy the armor stuff. We know we need to go to a certain plane to do it, but we don't know how exactly to do it.
We got the book that says how to do it or something.
Okay,
Just said to go to the alternate plane, but you know...
Yeah. Whoosh. One thing at a time. So, sun in a boot. So, hold on. He picks out a book and he starts flipping through it. How would you describe this boot, son?
Well, there was a sun that was literally destroying everything. We put it in this indestructible boot that's cursed.
Aaron sets down the sun boot and like motions with her hands. It's so big and it's super bright and it does a lot of damage if you try and look at it, if you try and hold it without any kind of protection.
We managed to fight off a kraken with it.
That sounds a lot like an artifact. I might be able to make something to deal with that.
Maybe like a staff or something?
Staff? No, maybe like a box and put a.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Yeah, something just to contain it.
I could use a stick to contain the freaking sun's artifact? I don't think so.
So what is this sun's artifact thing that you're mentioning?
I think it's the sun boot. The little sun that's in the boot.
Right,
Oh, that's actually a kind of self-explanatory explanation.
But what is it?
Sun's, well, from what are you describing at least, sun's glowing ball. One of the deities' sun made a glowing ball that just destroys everything.
Oh,
Usually,
of course.
There wasn't a command word to turn it off, but it's been forgotten. The time, I guess.
What?
Is there
something
Oh,
like...
maybe it's something like nighttime.
Do you want to test see if that worked?
Do you mind?
Do you have anything I can point it at in case it didn't?
Do you mind having
He's
a
just
hole
looking.
blown out of your roof?
Looks around, can't see him at anywhere.
Okay, dang it, Mitt's sleeping.
No, I'm not.
No,
Wait a minute, we're not done yet.
D&D, Mitt.
I was playing video game, fuck you.
No, I'm saying...
Go sit in timeout.
Welcome to the Wreckage of the Old Boats recording there, Matt.
Where the ashes of the old world players sit in to try and spy on us.
Fuck. Learn what we're putting in the trade bags.
No, we don't.
What did I tell
That's
you?
two.
They're spying on us.
That's 2.
Now we just need Cetrin and Dan.
Okay, so, okay.
Anyway,
So he reaches under the desk, and he pulls out this box.
Okay.
He's like, okay, don't ask why I already have this on hand. Okay, fuck, maybe we should step outside for this.
okay, lead the way.
Yeah, that might probably be good.
Yeah, I just need to put my ingredients down, but okay, yep.
Don't worry, I'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charles, deal with that client, please.
Have fun with Charles, Jacob.
Who the heck is... Hi?
Hello, I am Charles.
This guy.
Hi, Charles. How are you?
I do magic too.
Anyway, I guess they step outside to do this.
Okay, they step outside. So he wants you to put it into the box somehow.
Okay, Arn very carefully angles the boot so that it's pointing at the, like,
Why don't you
you know,
just
like
put the box
pulls
on
the
top?
glove out as far as she can without like actually pulling it out.
Okay.
Sets the like boot glove down and like quickly pulls out the glove.
Okay, so I suppose it drops in just for a split second, this bright light, and it just clamped down by this box.
Okay. Did that
Okay,
work?
so nighttime didn't work.
Nope. Ow.
You okay?
Hold on, I gotta get my other box. I don't think this is gonna work. He rushes back inside the shop, comes back out, puts another box over the box. This'll work.
Sleep.
Um,
Oh, I was just trying.
trying to guess the command word.
Oh, okay.
What's the one that comes up at nighttime? The not sun?
Moon?
That one. Is moon the word?
Okay. He he inches the chest over the other that's been over the box just a little bit and just it shines outward. Nope. Clip.
We can't keep guessing like this, huh?
Noom.
He just taps the top of the chest. Okay, probably just keep it in here. This is my safety chest.
Yeah, probably. Is there any way we can, like... No, wait, you can't examine it without getting hurt, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Is there a way to look into it using magic?
Probably. Do you have the clairvoyance spell?
The what?
Never mind then.
No, seriously, the what?
It lets you look inside without having to look inside.
Huh,
Might-
that sounds useful.
Might blind you though.
Less useful.
Okay, so whilst they're all gathered around staring at a box, Jacob.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yep.
Okay, so you were dropping off your stuff.
Yeah, I'm dropping my stuff. So I'm looking to get a shield.
A shield,
A shield, a throwing shield. Yes.
throwing shield. Yes,
Yeah. It's so I got all the bits.
the bits.
Yeah, I got the bits here, and I got the boomerang. I got the pebbles, and I got the letter that was returned to sender. I don't know why that was a thing.
Oh, it's perfectly reasonable that you would need to return to the sender. How will it get back in your hands?
Fair enough. I'm
You're
trying to
gonna
remember.
attach a rope to the end of it like a plebeian fool, are you?
No, I mean I'm not a plebeian.
Good. That is why you're doing a magic at it.
Yeah, I'm doing a good magic.
There you go.
Yeah,
Look
and
at you.
So I think that was like 300 gold, right?
Yes.
Okay,
300 whole pieces of individual gold circles. I require them for the magic.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and. What part of the magic, if I may ask? What part of the magic?
Which part of what magic?
The gold. What do you need the gold for in the magic?
Finances. It's very important that. Do you believe we just dump it into a pot?
I mean, I kind of did actually. Yes.
You mean like that forge you ended up seeing with that one guy? What was his name?
Not for this particular recipe, no.
And he's like, right here, have the gold.
So what I'm doing, I don't know if you saw Mac typing that, but
Okay.
I'm leaving the orb with Met and Jack.
Oh,
because
shit.
That way they can both look into it, with their payment being the fact that, hey, it's literally a fucking relic of the gods, you know? There's
Good shit.
Yeah, but if they also want some gold, then I'm willing to give that to them too.
Okay. So he grabs all of the stuff from the table that you put, all the little bits and stuff. It goes over to this pot. He just drops it in, and this large plume of smoke goes up. Behold! Did you see it?
I think I saw. What was I supposed to see?
Magic.
Oh, I like magic.
Okay, come back to me in like 5 days.
Okay, I'll do that.
Shit needs to cook. It's much like cooking. You got recipes. You got cooking things, and you have the horrible possibility of exploding your very atom.
Oh, that's not good.
Only if you're being a shit with it.
Okay, I'll try not to be a shit then. Thank you.
Look at me in my eyes and promise me you will not be a shit with it.
Wait, you don't have any eyes though. I just see the blackness behind your hood.
What? That's shading.
It's like, okay, I'm looking at your. I think. Okay, I think I'm looking at your eyes right now. I can't tell.
Silly humans with their lack of dark vision. You cannot see the dark. Ah! Goes over this table and just starts randomly mixing stuff.
And anywho,
Jacob walks outside and says, Jack? That man is very weird.
I'm also gonna Charles, I think he's talking about.
Yep.
Anyway, Mr. Jack?
Just Jack.
Right,
Mr. Jack is when I was owning a whole town as the mayor. It's gone now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What happened?
Dragons.
Aaron pulls out the book about the mask and stuff from the bag of holding, and also gives him, like, one of the gloves. We're trying to figure out how to, like, destroy this set of armor, because it's evil.
Yeah, all we know is to go to some other plane, and it can be done. But do what now?
This book is what told us to go to the other plane, but none of us can really read it properly.
That's pretty odd. Hold on, let's go check out with my equipment.
And we all walk back inside.
Yes, he dukes a hazard slides over the table.
Aaron sets the things down on the table. There's also this glove and then 2 boots, and we have the mask in the bag, but it tends to latch on to people and take them over, so I'm not taking it out yet. And there's also a chest plate that we still need to grab.
By the way, is it still in the bag?
Aaron checks.
It's currently in the bag.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, so you see him, Jack, pull out a whole bunch of tools and magnifying glasses and weird other eye vision stuff, and he just puts on some goggles on for a bit and looks at the stuff. Oh, that's fucked up.
What?
What?
Oh, jeez. Okay, so you brought me some pretty cursed shit.
Yeah, that's why we're trying to break it.
Goodness. Okay. Let's see. He starts putting down a piece of paper down on the table. He draws this large circle. Okay. So imagine the circle is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He draws two other circles that are like Venn diagrammed over it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this other
Just draw it on the map.
That's a good fucking idea. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Fuck. You have failed me for the last time.
Alt shift.
Like that.
Nice now. Get that shit out of here. Anyway, okay.
Okay. Should I be explaining this part first? Oh, whatever. Okay, so imagine that circle in the middle is here. Well, not here. This is the astral plane. Is the normal place where all the grass is. Unless you're in the desert or whatever. Okay, so this one to the left. Maybe it rotates. I'm not sure. This one to the left is the Shadowfell. This one to the right is the Feywild.
And the Feywild is the one we need to go to, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
However, I'm looking at this, and conceivably you could go to either one, but I wouldn't suggest the one to the left.
Is the Shadowfell a bad place?
Sounds
It is-
like it.
A little bit. It's really dark. Can't see shit. Like, even with my dark vision, it's pretty dark.
You've been there?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're talking silly words.
Anyway.
Alright, so I suppose two things I should say as far as destroying these motions over to all the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One, it's not gonna be pretty.
Okay, I didn't expect it to be.
Okay, good. Not in the hey, look, there's a whole bunch of crumbly armor bits on the ground. How messy and not pretty it is.
Is it gonna summon something?
It's not something I've seen before, because this looks like a manner of making a magic item that's a little fucked up. So imagine for a moment that instead of gathering all these various items to make magic items, that you instead just killed a whole bunch of people, ripped their souls from their bodies, and put them in this.
So, when we break the magic items, we free the souls?
Sort of, or whatever is left of them.
Oh.
Jacob's like, so it's likely that they might not be happy to see us.
It's like if, like a whole ton of Fey souls have just been packed in here, and this is just a horrible thing I've seen. Whoever made this was just a horrible person.
Huh. They're pretty vile of a being, huh?
Jacob.
I wonder if it's the same personality sort of person that comes out when they possess someone.
Maybe.
I wouldn't know.
This whole time.
Something weird about the book as well that you've brung me.
What do you mean?
Well, I have a couple of spells. I'm currently detecting illusion magic all over
Ah,
Wait, is it possible that it's telling us the wrong information?
It could be telling you the wrong information, the right one, or just making it hard to read for some reason.
Great.
So,
is there a way to
wait.
dispel it?
I can use Dispel Magic. Would that help?
Give it a go.
Okay, Arin kind of cautiously reaches over, and that's
Like
a
how we
3rd level
have
spell, not a
someone that
2nd
can
level spell.
Dispel magic.
Touch and withdraws.
Okay, so you cast Dispel Magic, and you just see the pages, every word, every picture just fade.
Oh boy. So we got a blank book now.
I would probably guess that the whole thing was trying to trick you.
Arin flips through the newly blank book.
It was either that it was trying to trick us, or we just removed the only way to read it.
Well, was there any important information on it that you needed to see?
Well, we already quote-unquote knew, if this thing was lying to us, that we need to go to the Feywilds to do the thing, so...
What?
Jacob just kind of...
Destroy the artifacts. Don't know how.
I'm feeling a little drained at the moment, but I wonder if I can get Zone of Truth to work on it.
You have Zone of Truth to work on a blank book.
Well, I mean, if it was... I mean, fair enough.
It might have worked before, but now it's just...
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, you didn't know, Arin.
Right. So, as far as bringing it to a separate plane, that is an option, but I'd imagine there is a circumstance that would allow you to destroy it on this plane, but I wouldn't recommend it.
And what's
Just
that?
on the basis that... Huh?
Why would it be that you don't recommend so we don't accidentally do it?
Well, all of these pieces seem to be tied together in some shape or form, so it would be vulnerable enough when you have all of them that you could potentially, if given enough force, break them. But it might be drastically easier to do it in the Fae or the Shadowfell. I wouldn't recommend the Shadowfell either, but it's probably better than here, because I wouldn't want this roaming around the material plane.
So you're saying that it's possible to destroy these things while in this plane if we gathered all of them together?
And then delivered enough force to actually break it. Like a lot.
I think we should try and do it in the Feywilds.
Agreed.
If only because if this is actually an elaborate ruse to bring back the guy who made this all happen, then we can trap him there.
Assuming that's where he would want to be released.
Well, it's better than trapping him in our plane where he can wreak havoc and hurt everyone we care about.
Or we could go to that place that no one wants to go, especially me, and trap him there.
This would be so much easier if we could, like, toss it into a volcano or something.
I mean, sure, we could.
Let me give it a go, why not?
Yeah, but then if it doesn't work, how do we get it out?
What do you mean, get it out? It's now out of hand of anyone.
Until the thing erupts and possibly sends it somewhere else?
Then it won't be our problem. We'll be long dead.
I wonder if there's like a potion or a magic item that would let you swim through lava like you swim through water.
Don't give him ideas.
There is, but...
Don't encourage her.
that is going to be very expensive.
Right. I'll shelf the idea for later then. Because if we do throw it in lava and it doesn't work, then I'd like to be able to retrieve at least one piece so that it can't become whole again.
All right.
Anyway, speaking of probably very expensive, do I have an idea for you?
Okay.
You know the decanter of endless water?
Yes.
Oh, I have one of those.
Yeah, that thing. What if you made something like that that was kind of like a bag of endless caltrops?
He just squints at you.
I mean,
Okay. I mean, if you're willing to pay for that, hold on. Let me check how the fuck I would make that. You might have to come back to me on this one. I'll have to make a recipe for this.
Well, we do have to come back a little later to pick up the, other items and stuff, and go and get stuff for the other items, so...
So it's after those other
Oh, we
items.
should bring our new friends here, too!
Yes.
yep.
Oh.
Speaking of, that armory guy said he had to call his friend the what was it? Skyglint?
Sky something.
Yes, what? This is the person right next to you.
Oh, hi! Did you send an armory dude out to fight a Naga?
It was like 6 months ago.
Yeah, we found him there. He's alive.
Surviving on nothing but bread and water, I guess.
Well, odd. I would have thought he'd be dead by now. All right.
Do you want to come see him?
I want to roll insight to see if he wanted the guy to be dead by now.
Sure, roll insight.
Yep, I'm actually going to do the same thing.
Aaron, on the other hand, is naive as fuck and is not rolling insight.
It's like,
Jesus.
wow.
He seems to have the air of not really giving a fuck whether or not this was the case.
Okay.
I trust him. 100%.
Right,
Christ.
well, he's this way.
The circles. Look at them.
Oh man, anyway, we take Mr. Skyglint to go and meet his dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Christ.
And off we go to the
To
ship.
the airship, I guess.
We're just gonna have
Oops.
Skyglint join us on our air travels now.
Shit. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? This guy Glint joins the other fucking party.
I mean, we've been befriending everything else.
And that's how the parties start fighting each other. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, they're allied with Skyglint! Damn to kill them!
And then it's just like,
We got an army, what do you have?
We have like 16 kobolds, you get.
Yeah,
Christ.
we got a Medusa, a gargoyle, a boatload of gargoyles, an army of werewolves.
Shit, you might be able to start a kingdom.
Oh my god, and it turns out Jacob's just kind of, and it just turns out they're just sort of like, you know what, let's just become actual sovereigns.
yeah, look, you know, if we just combine the 3 towns to grow into one, we could have a huge kingdom on the island of Hammerfall or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Oh shit, did you bring So all of the items you have brought over now have a timer on them as far as the creation goes.
Neat. So the rapier was 25 work days. I forget what the other one. The caps were 5 days, I think. They're uncommon, so work week's 1,
Yes.
so 5 days.
Alright, the shield was 5 days.
Yep. And we don't have the stuff for Sunblade, Coat of Large Booze Holding, and the Amulet of Mental Consistency, or the Superior Sending Stone.
I'm trying to think of something else that...
Or the Caltrops, because we don't know what the recipe is.
Yeah, but it was set to be very rare. That's about as much as I know. But
we'll also have to take our allies to the shop, like the next time we go to pick stuff up. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, what would our allies like? I mean, we know Robin would want a hand. But
Bubble's main interest is some sort of ring of invisibility that would basically let her vanish and not vanish at will.
Yeah, I actually looked
that. Would
be
great for sneak attacks, but
I actually looked that shit up. That was a legendary item, yeah.
Yeah, legendary basically would be a lot, so that's only going to be a while later.
Okay. What time are we at?
1 hour, 5 minutes.
You know, all things considered, I think we've probably had good session.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
We can take a break, figure out what we're going to do next, and join back here next week.
So
yeah.
How much time do we want to have passed?
I'd say let's take a day or two to rest, and then figure out what we're going to do.
Jacob can train the werewolf army, and we can tell the Yanti they're all good with their old location where the Naga has basically been...
Threw the corpse in a fucking bag.
that disappeared.
Oh, that's going to be hilarious to hear about.
And
that's what they get for giving us a leg.
To give us a leg, we give you a snake.
Basically a de-skinned snake. You just get a bone snake.
They're getting a de-skinned snake. They're going to have no idea what it's for.
It's like, wait,
unless they roll well enough, but...
Christ.
Yep.
Right,
anyway.
See you all next time.
See you then.
So long.
See ya.
Oh, God.